What's going on, everyone? Leo here, and welcome back to episode number 23 of the Diaz Traveling Show. We have finally made our way down to the French Riviera, and I've heard of this area, but didn't think it could be that great. Boy, was I wrong. This place is absolutely amazing. There are so many places along the coast here with quite a few different feels and different vibes to it that you can pretty much pick your poison. They have cities and towns that pretty much cater to a more family feel, or some that are more for the elderly crowd. And of course, those that love the party life, they have that too. They have it all, and if you're not staying in one particular city, it's easy enough to jump on a train and find a place that's more your style. I think we visited and stayed in probably more than 10 different places along the coast, and you could tell there was a different feel in pretty much each one of those cities or towns that we visited. The weather itself was almost always sunny when we were there, but it did get hot and it was pretty humid at times, but the beach is so close to pretty much everywhere we stayed that it was an easy fix. Also, most places we were at had a pool, so this was the other option. Now, we seldom found ourselves bored, as there was always something to do in each city, and if not, we'd go to the beach or the pool. Dom got really good at being in the pool, especially by himself, that by the end of our stay here, not only was he swimming in a 9.5 foot deep end of the pool, he was diving down to the bottom and rubbing his belly on the bottom of the pool. On top of that, the kid is now swimming in the waves of the ocean without any flotation device, which still gives Don and me mini heart attacks now and then. We were talking about tourist destinations, and with having an option like Mexico for people to go and get their fill of sun, we were comparing Mexico to the French Riviera, and we're saying that we much prefer here than Mexico. That being said, some of the more appealing aspects of Mexico are that firstly, it's much closer to Calgary. You don't have to worry about jet lag or flight time to get there. Secondly, it's a lot cheaper to eat, drink, and explore. Thirdly, in Mexico, flights are significantly less expensive going there than the French Riviera, especially if you have a family. So we get the appeal. However, the vibe on the French Riviera is just a whole lot different. Firstly, starting with the name, French Riviera, it sounds elegant. It sounds sophisticated. And honestly, when we went to some of these towns, it was a spectacle and people were dressed up, especially places when we went to Cannes, when we went to Monaco or Nice. People were dressed very, very well, held themselves very formally, it looked like, but it was really a different feel than anywhere I've been, and it just was awesome. It was absolutely spectacular. Now you can tell there is a boatload of money out here, and people are not shy to show it. But when you do go to a lot of these places, the opulence is apparent. And it's reflected in, the clothes that a lot of people are wearing, the spectacular cars that are on the road, and the phenomenal and wonderful buildings that decorate the sides of the streets. That's why Donna and I feel really at home here, because we're high rollers. So I hope you guys had fun on this trip, because the French Riviera is amazing, and I urge you guys to get out here if you can. Its mix of old towns with their buildings, markets, shops, squares, and cafes, it exudes such a European feel that it's so alluring and exciting that it's uniquely its own, and we absolutely loved it. We are definitely going to come back to this place. Until we do, stay tuned and stay safe.